What's up guys, I'm going to do another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies video. In today's video we're going to be talking about the new leaked details and rumors and all this sorts of stuff about the new Classified Zombies map. So we haven't really heard anything about Classified. It's been the one Zombies map that Treyarch has just kind of like shied away from talking about or showing anything about it. We haven't seen anything of the map, not in any of the trailers. We haven't seen any glimpse of the map. We've seen stuff for Blood of the Dead, we've seen stuff for 9 and Voyage of Despair, and of course, multiplayer and Blackout as well. But this is the one map we have not seen at all, and we haven't really heard anything about. But now we have a leak about it, which is really cool, and this comes from a super reliable source too. So we're gonna start right now. So the classified loading screen will feature Samantha Maxis on it too, so it's going to be more, kind of lined up with the original zombie storyline and stuff. They say that the layout of Classified is similar to that of 5, but that there's going to be new multiple areas and updated rooms, as well as an entirely new Pack-a-Punch area. So this is kind of what we were thinking, and what we have now heard about what's going to be happening with Blood of the Dead is that a lot of the map is still the same, but there's going to be new areas and rooms and stuff like that, and some other things are probably going to be closed off and stuff like that. But for the spawn, nearby is the first new room where a teleporter and the first perk machine can be found, and there is also increased debris. In the war room, there is new wall-by weapons and a second perk machine. They say there's a large globe with red shining lights can be found on the ceiling. There's also an area which is locked through a keypad and requires a code for entry, so probably maybe either an Easter egg step or something like that, or just some sort of Easter egg thing where you end up having to find a code throughout the map and putting it in there. They also have a new server room featuring a mystery box, a teleporter, and a piece of the buildable trap. In the labs portion of the map, they have buildable parts for the shield. So the shield is going to be part of Classified. That's going to be really cool and really useful for the traps, and also the power switch. So apparently we have to build the power switch just like we did in, say, like Transit. There's also a third perk machine down in the labs, and then the Pack-a-Punch. This is where, where the Pack-a-Punch machine was located in 5 is now a buildable part place, which is used to amplify the teleporter and take you to the new Pack-a-Punch location, which is cluttered with debris. And they also say alongside Hellhounds, Nova Crawlers return, and Nova Gas negates player movement more than the original. So in the original, the Nova Gas wasn't too bad. It was super annoying, but apparently it's like way worse in this game. And also we're gonna have Hellhounds too, so that wasn't in the original map, and it wasn't in 5. So now it's probably going to, it might replace the Pentagon Thief, and they might come every like 5 rounds or so, and then you get a max ammo when you finish the round. But we don't know exactly yet. They also say that there's writing that can be found on the walls of the map that say, quote, "Die to find the truth," and also Richtofen is the key. They also say that there's monitors around the map that show iconic locations from the Aether storyline, such as Ascension, Moon, the MPD, Zombies, and Richtofen himself. And the TVs also show the location of the mystery box and sometimes the Illuminati symbol, just like the original map 5, how you could always spot where the mystery box was by looking up at those TVs. So now for some actual gameplay changes and gameplay leaks, they say that these details aren't specific to Classified, and that it could be for other maps too, such as Blood of the Dead and 9, Voyage of Despair, but apparently they're necessary for context sake. So they say that double Pack-a-Punch will return, which is really cool. We first got introduced to that in Black Ops 2, although that only gave us different attachments for the weapons, and then Black Ops 3 really kind of stepped it up with those different little Pack-a-Punch perk things. And they also say, despite using the new perk system that the Chaos maps use, the Aether maps use perk machines, not god statues. So just kind of like we thought, we're going to have perk machines, but it has a new perk system. And they say perks in the order in which they are present in the map are assigned on a per player basis. So that's really interesting, that I guess you kind of change it up yourself and stuff like that, and it depends on the player as to where the perks are. They also say they have new perks. So the first perk is called Bloodlust / Death Wish, and upon losing the last of your health, you are given a second chance and buffs, and it has a cooldown. So my guess is it's basically like Quick Revive in a way. There's also Defensive Tortoise. If the player has equipped the buildable shield, they are protected on all sides, and an explosive blast is created upon the shield being destroyed. So that's really cool and really awesome there. The next one is called Stronghold. It creates a defensive zone around the player while shooting. That's cool there. Widow's Wail, which is different than Widow's Wine. It's similar to Widow's Wine. Taking damage activates a defensive explosion which freezes zombies, and there's 2 charges before the cooldown. So basically like Widow's Wine, but a little bit less strong than it was in Black Ops 3. Next perk, Perception. You can see zombies through walls and receive an indicator on screen when a zombie is approaching from another direction. So kind of like Vulture Raid, but a little bit different there. And there's also PhD Slider, which, you know, is basically just PhD Flopper, but of course since you can't dolphin dive, you know, it's you have to slide. So I mean, there was a Gobblegum in Black Ops 3 of this exact same thing, so kind of cool there, but you know, it's not gonna be the same because it's not, you know, you're not flopping, you're not PhD flopping. So next perk, Bandolier. Carry more reserve ammo. Time Slip. Decrease cooldown on equipment, perks, and teleporters. There's new elixirs, which are the new like versions of the Gobblegums. There's one called Unknown, and you teleport to a down teammate. So it's kind of like Anywhere But Here, and you know, so you teleport to a different section of the map, but you teleport directly to a down teammate. So that's really cool and really useful there. Next one's Control Z. Nearby zombies become allies and attack the hostile zombies. So basically like Turned from Black Ops 3. And then another one, Unknown. You drop points for teammates to pick up. So that kind of sucks that it's like a Gobblegum replacement instead of, I liked World War II Zombies way where you could just literally drop as many points as you wanted at any point. You didn't have to have any specific ability. Then there's also the Talisman modifiers. So you can start with certain perks, which is really, really interesting. And then you can also never lose the perk equipped in, you know, whatever slot you want. You also get mystery box guarantees, and apparently there's 30 plus more. So, I mean, honestly, like, you know, you could never lose Juggernog, you know, and that'd be so freaking useful. So that's really cool. The special weapons, they have the Katana, the DG5, so no long, you know, not the DG4, the DG5, a flamethrower and death machine, and they increase in strength as zombies are killed using them. So that's really cool and useful. And then the special weapons are used to grant the player armor. And the Juggernog perk is seemingly removed. So apparently there's no Juggernog in Black Ops 4 Zombies. We've kind of heard a little bit about this, but not too much. It's really interesting, and hopefully Treyarch will kind of change it back. Although Juggernog really is a crutch perk that you always basically have to have whenever you play zombies. So I hope that they have a better system. I mean, World War II Zombies armor, at first I didn't like it, and then I kind of got around to liking it. Although, you know, the more times you go down, the more expensive it gets. I mean, it's a fair trade-off, I guess, but it still sucks, though. And then they have operator mods for multiplayer that are usable in zombies. And then they have a bunch of throwable equipment, such as the grenades, Semtex, Molotov, acid grenade, fire grenade, and a deployable turret, and a whole bunch more. So this is all the details we've gotten on the new Zombies map Classified. Tons of stuff here to, you know, kind of break down and talk about. And that's, I mean, it's crazy though. We got so many details and rumors and everything about this map, and we haven't seen any footage of it, haven't really heard anything about it. So, you know, hopefully we actually will hear something about it, maybe get a trailer here real soon before the game comes out, or we're just going to have to wait until, you know, we actually finally get our hands on the game. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.